Where can you find vintage Beatle boots? If you are on the hunt for vintage Beatle boots, you are in for a treat. These iconic shoes, known for their Cuban heels and pointed toes, were a fashion staple in the 1960s. They were made famous by the Beatles, especially Paul McCartney, who wore them during the height of Beatlemania. The boots were designed by Anello and Davide, a London footwear company, and became a symbol of the cultural movement of that era. To find these vintage treasures, start by exploring local vintage clothing stores or thrift shops. These places often have a variety of items from the 1960s, including footwear. You might be surprised at what you can discover. Online marketplaces are another great option. Websites like eBay and Etsy frequently feature listings for vintage clothing and accessories. You can search specifically for Beatle boots, and you may find authentic pairs from the 1960s or even reproductions that capture the same style. If you enjoy a bit of adventure, consider attending vintage fashion events or flea markets. These gatherings can be fantastic for finding unique items, including vintage boots. You will often meet sellers who are passionate about fashion history and can share stories about the items they sell. Some specialty shoe stores also carry reproductions or vintage-inspired versions of Beatle boots. While these may not be authentic vintage pairs, they can still offer the same stylish look. Prices for vintage Beatle boots can vary widely, depending on the condition and rarity. You might find pairs ranging from $50 to several $100s. For those specifically interested in Paul McCartney's style, his Beatle boots often featured unique touches that set them apart. His influence on fashion during the 1960s continues to inspire many today. Finding vintage Beatle boots is not just about the shoes. It is about connecting with the vibrant fashion trends of the 1960s. Whether you want to complete a vintage outfit or simply appreciate the style of that era, these boots can be a fantastic addition to your collection. So, get ready to step back in time and find the perfect pair that captures the spirit of the Beatles and the 1960s fashion scene.